So I have right here a Whirlpool washer. The middle part right here isn't turning, but when you power it up, you can hear the motor going. So let's find out what's wrong with this washer. So first of all, I have this washer tilted sideways on the dolly. And the first thing you want to do is you want to pop the cap. Like so. You can see that for this version there's a cover in here. So you remove the cover and you can see a 7/16 screw in there. Some other versions have a plastic screw in here, but all you do is you just remove it. Okay, so now it's loose, and all you do is just pull it out. You can see the transmission right there, and you can see that the screw came out with a washer, and I'm just gonna leave it back in here so I won't lose it. So this is after you tilt the washer sideways. You can see the motor right here, the pump on top, and transmission right here, and this is the motor coupler right here. There's two white plastics and there's this black insert that goes in the middle. Well, this is what broke off. So the motor will keep on turning, but the speed doesn't get transferred over to the transmission, of course. So first of all, I need to replace this. I need to buy a kit, and a kit is about 20 bucks. So first thing I want to do is I want to remove the pump right here. The pump is clipped onto the motor, and all it is just two clips that you can just pop right off with a screwdriver. So I'm going to pop off the back first, and I'm going to pop up the front, and the pump just slides right out like that. The mounts are right here. You can twist them. The clips are right here. The clips are right here. You can twist them to take them out. So I'm just going to twist and take two clips out so I won't lose them. Next thing I want to do is I want to disconnect the power clip. So it's right here. After you pull it up, you just push it back. So now that's disconnected. There's also a clip down here that holds the wires in together. I can just loosen it up, pop off the wires. And one last thing, there's a capacitor right here. And there are 3 screws, 1, 2, 3, that holds the transmission in. All I do right now is just loosen it up. So I have all the screws out right now, and now I can pull the whole transmission and motor out. So when I tilt the washer sideways, it looks like some transmission fluid came out from this little pinhole. I'm just going to wipe it. So right here, this is a clutch, and the clutch is actually pretty good because it's in pretty good condition, because if I hold the outside ring and if I push the inside, I barely can even push it. But if you do replace it, all you do is just clip it and take it out, and there, right there, that's the clutch right there. It's still in pretty good condition. I might or might not replace it. It costs 40 bucks to replace the clutch, so that just all depends on my friend if he wants to replace it. Let me just put it back in for now. And let's look at the motor. So for the motor, there are 2 clips, just like how it mounted the water pump. So all you do is just pop it out with a screwdriver. One, and then the other one falls right loose. So now you can see that the motor coupler on this end and on the other end. Let me loosen this up. Move this bracket real quick, this clip real quick. So you can see the motor itself, all three proms broke off, and so has the one on the transmission. So all you do is just pop it out with a screwdriver again. And the whole kit replaces all three parts. Once again, just take a screwdriver and wiggle it out. So there you go. Took that out. So I got a new part right here from a local appliance store. It ended up after tax being a little bit less than $15. And you can see the new part. Now we have all the proms right here, which were all broken off initially. So the process is pretty simple. I'm just going to put this back together. I'm gonna take this out of the coupler. I'm gonna place this back in the middle. So I'm gonna take a flathead screwdriver, line it up, and just tap a little bit more. Alright, now it's flush. Moving the transmission over, and I'm gonna go do it on the motor. Alright. You can align it for a screwdriver. You can see it goes right in flush. So there you go. Just insert it in. Make sure the rubber mounts are in there. Now I'm going to put the clips back on. So this clip goes right here. Alright. I'm going to flip it on the side. And then I'm going to put in this other clip. So, there you go. Now I have the coupler back in. Now I'm going to slide it back in there. The only thing you have to pay attention is make sure that this arm right here, this plastic arm, doesn't hit the spring right here and the clutch. So I can see that the arm is pointing upward towards the pump, which is this direction. Hence I want that to point downwards away from the pump. So that's how I'm going to line it. And sometimes you have to push this back a little bit, pick this up, and then I'm just going to slide this in. I'm going to line it up. There we go. third screw right there. Give it a good quarter turn after it's snugged. Next thing I want to do is plug in the pump. And we have to align it. You can turn it from the coupler down here, and then it pops right in like that. And we put back in the clips. One is in the front. I'll do the one in the front first because it's easier. There we go. Now I'll do the one in the back. Alright. The pump is clipped in. Now what is rest is the wiring. Right there. So here's the wire. Put it back in the clip right here. Connect it back to the plugs. Put that back in. Alright, now I'm going to tip this forward and put back the agitator back on it. Alright, so now let's put the agitator back in the middle. Push it down. Alright, now put the cap back on, slide it in. Alright, there we go. Now put the top cap back on. There we go. And that's it. Now let's try it out and see if it works. So there you go, it's turning.